Welcome, Cancer, to your numerology reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay. Hit that big old like button. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on over here. Get straight into this. Best messages, please. Looking for 2 cards. Right there. We have a karmic completion coming out with some communication. Ooh. Righty. So through this communication is going to cause this karmic completion. So very nice. We have that 10 breaking into 1, which is going to give you this new fresh feeling and this new fresh start within this situation. So whatever needs to be said so that you can kind of like do a reset, right? Karmic completion, it's done, it's over with. This makes a new clean contract. It gets rid of that debt, it gets rid of that challenge to the situation. Now you can, experience new things and get rid of all that troubling experience, effort, pain, all those things you've been going through within the situation. So whatever thoughts and feelings that you have to, grab the courage and really say something about the situation, get through, all the fears of judgment or what they might think. Once you do all that, you're actually promoting this healthy karmic completion, and it's also healthy for yourself by doing so, by releasing, all the tensions and things that are going around you. So very nice, very, very nice. So definitely having something that needs to really be said so that this cycle can end and this debt and contract towards this person can be done. Okay. Okay, so clarifying under the communication and the karmic completion, please. There we go. The healing will then begin, right? So whatever this is, you have the 33 that's coming through that says this will bring the change of the harmony and healing. And of course, 3 plus 3 equals 6, and this card is 6 healing. And it's a healing of communication. You see the blue in here saying the communication. This is the throat chakra saying, yes, there has to be some kind of communication to be able to make this heal. This karmic completion is causing a lot of pain and a lot of agony. And we see all the green over here, which is talking about using that compassion and healing the heart chakra. This heart chakra is, needs to be healed. All of your body, once you heal this, through this communication, the heart will then be healed and the karmic completion will then be done through, over, right? And it'll be healing not just for you, but for this other person as well. That's why the karmic completion will be done. It's something that had to be said. Whether they like to hear it or not, at least then they know exactly what stands, what's going on, and you both then can have the healing beginning. Okay? Right now it's saying that the sacral chakra is very closed. You're very closed off right now to having the desire to have any kind of conversation with this person. And this is why Spirit is like, but you have to have this conversation, right? 33, divine number. They're like wanting you to have this conversation. This will bring back the balance. This will bring back what you need. But you have to really find that desire within yourself, within your, your sacral chakra to have to do so, right? Because this is what needs to be done. Doesn't, you have free will, so you don't have to do anything, right? But if you really want this to be completed, then this communication needs to be done. And this is really what it's saying is, I want this done. This will be so much more healing for you. This will bring in the joy and the stability of the situation and back to yourself, right? doesn't mean that the communication that you're going to have doesn't feel good, but it is definitely going to have a weight off your shoulders, right? So it's definitely going to bring in exactly what you need, and it's going to get you out of any kind of sadness or isolation. If you feel like the person is just not talking to you, then it's, you know, it's pretty much like you need to step up to the plate, because maybe you know they're not trying hard enough. Once you kind of open up that box, then all of this can kind of unravel, and it'll break those chains. And then, you know, you will definitely get out of any kind of isolation, sadness, or, you know, disharmony with the 3 over here. So it's going to be giving and receiving as soon as you decide to do so. Once you have the desire to say, that's it, I'm going to do this, using my vitality, doing it for my stability of my base chakra, right? Getting down into the situation, it's going to say, oh, okay, so by this opening up this communication, you're going to notice the giving and receiving coming, because now you can open them up. They're going to start as well, bringing back this harmony. This could be a horrible conversation. The harmony that's coming out of the situation is knowing that it's over. Feeling like you don't have the weight on you anymore. It could be a horrible situation, but it has to come from a place of the heart chakra. It has to come from a place of heart, right? You're going to give it your all. Say exactly what you mean, right? Now, when you do something like this, you don't want to build more karma. So that means you don't want to cuss at them. You don't want to cause more pain, more arguments, more agony. You're going to them for healing reasons of saying, you hurt my feelings. I would like to speak about this. And coming from a very harmonious place and very firm, you know, a very firm place of what is true. You know, you don't want to use over emotions. You just want to come in as you are. I got Nirvana in my head. Come as you are, as you were, as you want to be. And then it'll really open up that heart-shaped box. So there's the weirdness. I've always got, you know, songs in my head. But there you go, right? Open up that heart-shaped box and bring it as you want it to be. And, you know, when you're doing something like this too, you know, because you're doing it from a place of spirit and a place of your true being, you know, you want to make sure that when you're connecting to this person, and no matter how, maybe they're being nasty, but different energy that you bring into different situations allows that person to come in also, you know, because you might be there and they'll be like, what the hell you want, you know, and you've already feel that energy. You keep your energy where it needs to be. And then it says, you'll be surprised on how they'll open up as well. But it has to be from a place of calmness and a place of true healing and a place of true harmony. And you know what's a true harmony? I have 666 over here. I have, you know, 3s. But you have to find the balance within the situation. Once your chakras are, you know, this comes upright and you get your chakras, you know, stabilized, it's going to be much easier. And I know it doesn't seem easy because I know you guys, you know, I know we deal with some people that are just so stubborn or so mad, so angry, so mean. So it's kind of like, how am I going to do this? You're going to really have to use your third eye chakra to really unify yourself with yourself, to find that place within yourself to say, you know what, this is how this person is, and this is how I know I can, you know, if I react this way, I know that they'll be this way. Because, you know, when you have a karmic completion with someone, you obviously know that person, and you know what triggers that person. You know what triggers them into being angry. You know what triggers them into being nice. And even if they're not, you know, to the place right now where they really want to speak with you, you can still think and use that intuition and really meditate on the situation of, how is it that I'm going to come in and really speak this without causing an argument? It's going to take a lot, right? For some of you, it's going to take a lot. And then for others of you, you know, it's like, it's going to be hard because they're always crying. you know, so it is, it's going to take a lot. This is, you know, when this comes in, life is not easy, especially when we're dealing with other people. But this is actually going to help them open up. So by you opening up on the right energy and the right note, will keep them open. Right? And that's what causes the karmic completion. But you have to make sure that you're keeping them open. You know, and don't use any negative energy. Because as soon as you use the negative energy, it's going to backslash, right? Yeah, because then it says it'll become imbalanced. We don't want that to happen. We want to keep them open, right? This will keep you moving along. Now, there it is. This is what gives you the chance to say karmic completion is done. Now I get to move on. It doesn't mean you're going to be super happy. The joy and stability that's coming through this is just knowing that it's over. Knowing that you don't have to feel, you know, that you're coming from the right place. The moving on doesn't, you know, it doesn't mean that you still won't have some kind of sadness because it's over, you know. I mean, it's, you know, or that they won't. It just means that now you have the freedom to not have to wonder anymore. Wonder how long this is going to last. Wonder how much more I can take. And this is going to, wow, look at all the heart chakra coming out. This is really going to keep your heart chakra in a place of where it needs to be. And really taking care of that heart chakra. Really allowing it to really move and feel comfortable. And really allowing that compassion to really come through. And you might even notice on some of you, it feels like even for a very, you know, I don't know how many, but for a lot of you, you're going to be surprised how much the giving and receiving, they're going to open up their heart chakra. Maybe something they haven't used in a long time because you think maybe they're the Grinch and it turned to stone. But it's going to allow you to spread your wings and feel balanced and feel like now I can soar. Now I don't have this weight. Now I don't have to keep continuing to complete this or have to cycle through this all the time. Makes it rough. So with the healing begins over here, and the healing begins the sadness, the isolation, I'm actually going to use some sacred traveler cards on top of these. Right there. Believe in the magic within yourself that you hold the answers to the situation on how you can do this. I know for some of you, you're just like, you don't understand this person that I'm dealing with. I understand. But you have to understand they're also human. And even sometimes those that we believe are not human. Yeah. You know, that they've lost all soul, touch with all reality. You know, lost touch with who anything and everyone is. But just believe in the magic that you have within yourself. That you can actually get this through. Once you believe that you can have this and that this could all come together, it will bring in that light. And when you see the light here, and this is kind of crazy because this says over here, use your intuition to find the place that you need. And you can kind of see the light, and then you see the light. So they're kind of saying the same thing. It was like a light bulb will go off and say, you know, actually, if I do this, I think I can keep them happy enough to make them understand my, you know, where I feel. You know, don't tell them how they feel, right? You just allow them to understand how you feel. Okay, so going over here, when you're walking in beauty and you allow your heart chakra to shine, you will be surprised what a difference it will make towards this other person on how they're seeing things. It's going to be a different kind of energy that you're communicating with. And remember that your angels are always with you and the divine is always with you and you have the support. As soon as you get yourself steady, stable, opening up your heart chakras, opening up yourself, really believing in the magic and knowing that you have these fellow travelers with you as protection, guidance, and understanding, it will kind of all fall into place. You'd be surprised. Finding your sanctuary. But see, this is what we were talking about before, right? Finding that meditation, finding your own sanctuary within yourself to get through. This is all helping you get ready and prepare for the communication. Because this is where you're going to find the balance. Finding who you truly are and how I'm going to speak my truth. And how this is going to go. And like I said, not from an angry side. Not from a hurt side. Just from a real side. Because this is going to help you clear the air of the distant thunder. This will awaken what you need to awaken. To find the words. Maybe you're scared to talk. I just feel like there's somebody around you that's so grumpy. It is so hard to contact, and just even connect with this person. But this was all is possible. And choosing this path and knowing where you're going is going to make you into this night. You're going to have the courage and the ability to break the karmic completion, to really break these chains, make them understand. And I'm not going to cycle through this with you anymore. We've done this, a lot of you have done this in a past life, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. I don't want to do this with you anymore. We will break the connection here. And we're done. I do not want to have to complete this with you again. We have to come to this understanding. Or whatever karmic we have made within this life. We're not doing this anymore. It's been 10 years and I don't want to do it, and I sure as heck don't want to take it with me to the next life. However it is, right? And this is for sure. But always remember, you're protected by angels no matter how this is going to work. And divinely protected. Now, guys, if this is coming down to the point to where, I don't know, I just heard protected by angels, but I'm hearing also, if this is a really dangerous situation, you need to do this from a distance. Distant thunder. You need to do this from a distance. If you're afraid that if I open, you know what I mean? I'm just saying right now, okay? If this is something that is actually dangerous, you do it from a distance. You do it by text, by phone call. Do not, or make sure that you're in a public place, okay, where you're surrounded by, like Starbucks, a place where people, there's people there, because I don't, you don't want to get yourself into anything potentially harmful if that's the situation. I don't know, I heard that you need to be in a place. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. And that's just really what's going to happen, is that you're going to actually break the chains with this person, and then you're going to be able to walk the way you need to walk. You don't need to be chained to someone. Okay? And this is really important, because it's a very big setback from you reaching the destination that you need. It's a setback for you to allow yourself to open your wings and take that rainbow bridge towards where you need. You can't have this person, this bad karmic connection, holding you back from where you need to be. You have a destination, you have a place, you have things to create. You know what I'm saying? You have a life to live, and you cannot be held back by these type of things. They're learning situations. They're not things that you're supposed to carry. You're supposed to learn from them, release them, and then continue, right? But unfortunately, in life, a lot of times we just get stuck. We didn't get to learn the lesson. In fact, the lesson we took with us, we held on to it. We packed a bag for it, put it on our back, and said, "Okay, let's go," and it got us nowhere. Right, so we have to make sure that we're wandering the path that we need to be on, and making sure that when we gather things, we throw them away after we've learned the lesson. You don't want to gather too long. They're not meant to stay forever. It's a learning situation. Okay, and this is going to allow you to get to where you need to be. to where you feel like I can shine brightly and I don't feel weighed down. I don't feel like this, you know, like I have anything that I need to do on this situation. And you know, it's crazy because a lot of karmics actually make you feel like you're responsible for their actions, for what they're doing, you know, or how come they're not moving in the destination that they're not moving in. So it makes you feel like I'm holding you back, you're holding me back. I'm the one responsible. And they might even tell you that, you know, you're keeping me back. Well, it's like, then break the chain. Why are you holding so tight to the chain? Well, you see what I mean? Okay. Alrighty, my friends. So reaching that destination sounds awesome. Okay, until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.